Well, hello, ladies. I know I haven't been on here for a while, have not been feeling my best, but got to keep my social media outlets active. I'm still waiting on my trademark, and they do check in from time to time. So I just thought I'd stop by and talk about a few things that's going on. I know everybody has, first of all, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share with others. Follow us on all the social media outlets. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, TikTok, and YouTube. And I just want to say I thank you for being the best partner to a woman's heart. And when we have new members that join in on our Facebook group page, please welcome them. Make them feel loved as they come in and join in. And also, it's not just about me, it's about us as a unit, as a team. So if you have some encouraging words, you have a scripture that you would like to share that will enlighten somebody's day, please do not hesitate to do that. I don't want to be the only one that posts all the time on our social media outlets. It is a sisterhood. So make sure that we share some things with other ladies because we never know where somebody is at. We never know what they're struggling with, what they're dealing with. And right now, there's a lot of things going on. Gas is extremely high. Um, Even though it's stated that jobs are out there, people are still struggling to find jobs. There's a lot of single mothers out here that's trying to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to do it to try to make their ends meet. And sometimes they don't meet, they don't even touch in the middle. And when you think about that, that can be a lot of stress in somebody's life. Um, Depression is at an all-time high because of the situation we sit in, even though we seem to think that we live in a normal life, we're not truly back to normal. People are still hurting, people are still suffering. There is a lot of bloodshed out here. Bullets being sprayed, mothers getting that unexpected phone call about their child, their husband, their uncle, or their one of their loved ones. So things are still going on, and our world is in shambles right now. And what we need to do is really pray because it's rough. Everybody don't handle everything that they deal with in the same way. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of stresses to deal with. You're dealing with, like I said, you're dealing with your home environment. If you have kids, you're dealing with your kids. If you're looking for a job, you're dealing with that. If you have work and it's rough because you don't have the support system that you need, babysitting is high, and a lot of people are being evicted. They're losing their homes because banks are calling in the loans, balloon payments. They're calling in the loans that push back their payments. They want their money. If you're looking for somewhere to reside, a resident for you and your family, or just you yourself, they're using that as a hot commodity as well. They're charging $60 to $75 for a background check when I'm probably sure they're using free credit report to check your background. And so why is it that everything that we go through end up being placed in our lap? And that's a lot to contend with while we're sitting in this environment that we're sitting in. It's a lot to deal with. Seems like the internet is acting a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but we're going to go on anyway and see what's going on. And hopefully it'll come back because I don't want to leave the studio and then come back in. That means I will have to reset the internet. So hopefully you can hear me. Don't know why I'm froze. Unfroze. Even adding myself back to the stream. Let me see if I can open up another tab. But while I'm doing that, there's a lot of things going on out here. It really is. And it's sad that we're dealing with so much, but we're dealing with a lot. And it's a lot to deal with. Okay, let's see. Okay. Works. I don't know. What's going on? All right. This is a struggle right now. So just be patient with me while I figure this thing out because it's really getting on my nerve and it's not working. Okay, if you've seen on the stream, I have posted there are going to be some live streams for some judges. They're going to come in and tell us a little bit about themselves. So I want everybody to tune into that. I posted it's going to happen on, one is going to be tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Is it 6? One is tomorrow, one is Saturday. And so let me see. Be a part of what's going on the stream with the ladies. And if you have questions and you want to invite somebody in, please don't hesitate. I'm trying to see. All right, here we go. So don't hesitate to invite somebody to be a part of the stream. There's Lisa Taylor and there's Meredith Hammer. And I'm all about pushing women forward, regardless to what seat you're sitting in, whatever you're doing. But right now, we need to empower ourselves. We need to be aware of what's going on. It's so important for us to stay in tune and be aware of what's going on wherever you are, whatever city, whatever state you reside in. We need to be aware. We need to educate ourselves on a lot of things because a lot of laws have changed. There is a lot of things going on that people are not really aware of. And it's important to educate yourself on a lot of different things. And I hope that we as women, we can learn how to be supportive of one another. Whether we realize it or not, we are very strong, we are very powerful, and we're more powerful if we can do things collectively, if we can stick together, if we can support each other. It's so much negativity going on in the world. We don't need any more negativity. We need some inspiring, we need some uplifting, we need some encouragement to help push us along a little bit further. And because you have a business, and it seems to be the same as somebody else's business, does not mean that your business can't prosper. But we need to know whatever we're doing is going to take work and it's going to take effort in whatever you decide to do. Talk to a couple of people, and what I've learned is, y'all excuse me, what I've learned is we have a difficult time in sharing information. We're not so forthcoming in our learnings of our trials and our errors. And there's nothing wrong with sharing. We understand that you're in business to make money, but please let's be a blessing to somebody else, because when you sit down and you really think about it, somebody had to give you that hand up to pour into you, to mentor you. But it seems that there's a lot of people out here scamming folks, and you want to get the information. It's important to find out information to help you with your business, but a lot of what you see, you can't trust because they're scamming across the board. Like I said before, they're even attaching to the job websites. So it makes it difficult to trust some of the information that you receive. Hence why I like to bring business women. I like to bring the ladies on the stream. That way you get to see their faces. You get to ask them questions. You get to know what kind of business they are in. And you get to see that they are actually physical beings who actually have a business. And it kind of validates who they are as business owners. There are a lot of women out here who have businesses that you would be surprised that have businesses, and they don't get the exposure that they need. And I said this I say this all the time. People think that this platform is a fee platform, but everything I do comes out of my pocket. I don't charge anybody for anything, and that's not how God designed it to be. My platform is designed and purposeful to push women forward. Now, people may say, yeah, but it's not that big of a platform. You don't know who it would reach. I have a young lady from Batty Cosmetics who just was in New Orleans because we pushed her forward. So never underestimate the small potato, because it might be the small potato that get you to your big audience. We look at numbers, but God make numbers count. And if you're in a business, don't be discouraged. And I'm telling you from experience, because you work, you push, you plan, and you want to um, put your best foot forward. You would like people to be supported, but let's be realistic. Everybody's not going to be supported to your endeavors or what you're trying to do. And even some family and some friends are not going to be supported. And sometimes they'll come, they'll see what you're doing, and then they'll start some. They won't support you, but they want you to support them. But you can't do people like they do you. You can't. We just have to stand on what God said. Vengeance mine, said the Lord, and I will repay. We can't worry about anything else. We just have to stay true to ourselves. We have to keep pushing, and we have to keep putting our best foot forward. Nothing that is good for you is going to happen overnight. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some effort. It's going to take some sleepless nights. So you have to put your big girl panties on and do what you need to do. Bottom line, it is what it is. But you'll see your rewards down the line. You just have to keep pushing. You have to keep planning. Eventually, you'll get where you need to be. And like I say, when I talk to y'all, I'm talking to myself, because even with me dealing with To a Woman's Heart, I still have to encourage myself, because sometimes I get a little discouraged too. Sometimes I look at what I should look at, and it can be a bitter pill to swallow at times. But then I have to remind myself to keep pushing. Nothing happens overnight. And so I want to remind you, whatever it is that you endeavor to do, whatever you're striving to do, keep pushing. Nothing happens overnight. Sooner or later, you'll achieve the goal that you're trying to reach. And for those women who have something they've been working on, they've been sitting on, it's time to dust that off and get on your grind and get it done. Um, we're sitting in an environment now, as we see jobs are hard. There is a such thing as age discrimination. Um, Women have to fight the hardest. So use your skill set that you do without thinking about it, and make that your business. Whatever it is, if it's cooking, if you like to clean, if you like to write, if you have a good eye for jewelry, if you can paint, if you are a decorator or a designer, whatever it is that you can do that can create you another stream of income, that's what you should do. On To a Woman's Heart social media outlets, you see me posting different things from other people. I don't want to be a one track mind outlet. I can support other people. I can share what other people's what they do, and words they provide that's encouraging. Is more blessed to give than receive. We're not just talking about money, we're talking about time and talent as well. So let us learn how to be givers and not always expect to be receivers. So To a Woman's Heart platform is to share, is to motivate, uplift, encourage, and empower women. And that's by any means necessary, because you never know what's being posted, what's being shared, how it will affect somebody's life. It may not have impact at that very moment, but it may have an impact down the line. You don't know that. So it's so important to share. And then we have to realize we don't know the frame of mind a person is sitting in. We don't know if that word or that encouragement will be that thing that they needed for that day to help them push a little bit further. We don't know that. And so whatever we can do that will inspire somebody to be better, whatever we can do to motivate somebody to step out of their comfort zone and not live in a box, that's what this platform is all about. And I even share, I find ladies who I follow on social media that actually does live streams, and they actually give you good information to help you build a business, to help you bring your kids in. So let us not be selfish, and let us not look over some things. You never know what somebody can tell you that can help you get to where you're trying to go. And if you want to not work with somebody all your life, they say Social Security is going to run out. Right now, early retirement is the age of 62. But if you can make multiple streams of income right now, and maybe you can retire at the age of 50. See, what I'm learning now, I wish I would have knew then. I would have charted a different course in my life. But I don't even know half the stuff I know now. I didn't know then. But if I knew it then, I would be so much further along than I am now. And so never negate what somebody's trying to share with you. Never negate what somebody's trying to empower you to do, and how better they want you to be, and how they see that there's a better version of yourself that you can be. That's the purpose and the goal. That's what we should be striving to be, our best selves. And every day we should strive to learn something about ourselves and to do better with ourselves. So that's basically what I try to do on this platform. Um, and conversation, and sometimes tough conversations we don't want to have, but we need to realize those are the conversations we need to talk about. It may help you, it may give you some revelation, it may help you make different decisions, chart a different course. And it's not to make you feel bad or to talk down at you. None of that. The platform is basically just trying to create a different process, help us to think differently, help us to, again, to think outside the box, help us to know that we are strong, we are powerful. We are that woman that can make that difference. We don't always have to sit back. And I know we complain sometimes, because I complain too. I fuss. I get down on myself. And sometimes I beat my own self about things. But then I have to talk to myself and say, Renee, it's okay. And today was one of them days. But I'm just being honest. I had one of them days. It was really rough this morning for me, because you have all kind of curveballs coming at you in all kinds of directions. And the harder you try, you think you making one step, and it seems like you get knocked back 6 to 9 steps. And that one step no longer has any value. So you're back to square one trying to figure it out. And then sometimes people sit around, they think you're not even making the effort. They have no clue what you're doing. They have no clue of the efforts and all the avenues that you're looking in to try to find some solutions to what you're dealing with. They don't have no clue whatsoever. And it can be rough at times for anybody, any situation, especially if you're sitting there and you're watching your savings and your checking deplete. That's a rough seat to sit in. Talked to a young lady on yesterday. She told me her granddaughter has been looking for a job. And I keep saying this. Everybody keeps saying the economy is great. And I keep saying, is it really? They're hiring, but are they really? That's the question. And so just thinking about that can put people in a depressed state, can put a person in a mindset of, I've had enough. I don't want to do this anymore. I can't function like this anymore. And they take another route, which they think is an easy route, but it's really not. There is a lot of abusive behavior from some parents because they're stressed and they're taking it out on their kids. Or some women are sitting in households because the boyfriends don't have jobs and they're taking out on their wives and their girlfriends. So if your life is peachy keen, is hunky dory, and you don't have none of these issues going on in your life, then I would say thank God. Thank y'all. But there are some people out here that is actually struggling with some things. And I said this on TikTok. We look at people and we look at how they dress, how they smile, and all that, and we think everything is hunky dory in their life. And you don't have no idea of the hell that they're living in. You don't have no idea of the battles that they're fighting. You don't have no idea, especially if they have been diagnosed with a disease. You don't have no idea. I've been calling a friend of mine for a couple of days, and I just found out today she's in intensive care. So we think um, we have small problems. We think our life is bad, but look at somebody else's issues, and you will find that you're not as bad off as you think you are. If you have the activity of your limbs, if you can see, you have your right mind, you can use your arms, your feet, and your legs, you can clothe yourself and feed yourself, you ought to thank God you're in a good space, because there is somebody who's laying in their bed, their eyes are wide open, and they don't even know what today is. So we take so many things for granted. We take them for granted, and we need to learn how to be more appreciative, because truly life is really too short to not live it every day. Life is too short not to love. Life is too short for us not to forgive. And life is definitely too short for us not to have empathy or compassion for our other women. We just need to have that. And get your voice back. For some women out there who's lost their voice, get your voice back. You deserve it. Don't let nobody snatch your voice. It's your voice. So I just want to hop on here really quick because I hadn't been on here in a couple of weeks. I've been working on a couple of projects, um, and working on a campaign um, with a gentleman who's running for mayor. Been doing that and working on my brand, as well as looking for a job and all that good stuff. But I want to encourage you as I encourage myself and tell you whatever you're sitting, standing, walking, and laying in, this too shall pass. There is a brighter day ahead. Just keep going to bed and keep getting up. Keep trying it again. Keep pushing forward. Keep looking up. Keep praying. Keep trusting God. Keep believing. Yeah. All right. And don't forget to invite somebody to tune in tomorrow and to tune in Saturday for the judges that's going to be on. And again, if there are any other ladies out there who have a business and you would like to be highlighted, you would like us to push you forward, send me an email at number to a woman's heart at gmail.com. And I would love to highlight you and let people know that your business exists. It takes us ladies sticking together, working together, and to help us get where we need to go. We are our sister's keeper. We may not agree with everything everybody does, and that's okay. It's okay to disagree. It's okay. That's called diversity. But to be hard, cruel, and calculating, that's what we can't be. Can't be jealous. We can't be chopping people down, demeaning their character. We are better than that. We are so much better than that. And if you look over your lifespan, you've been through too much to live in that kind of misery. So let's do better and let's be better. We deserve that. You deserve that. All right. So let's do that. Make sure you all follow us on all the social media outlets. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, TikTok. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Still asking you all to help me build a YouTube channel up. And go to number two a woman's heart.org if you are a woman who has a business, and sign up. It's a social media outlet just for women. I'm trying to find somebody that can do me an app. I think once I get an app, or I'll have to figure out myself for budget purposes. I think once I get an app, it'll get more traction because apps are more convenient. You can monitor, you can work and check out the website, toawomansheart.com, and go to the store. Get a t-shirt that speaks to the heart of a woman. That's to a woman's heart store. All right. I thank you all for tuning in. I pray that everything is well with you and your household. I pray that you're healthy. I pray that you're whole. I pray that your mental state is healthy and whole. I want you to be encouraged. I want you to be inspired, motivated, and empower yourself. And let's do that for one another. Check on a friend, check on a family member, and let them know that you love them without asking for anything. Sometimes just a kind word, a simple phone call will be just what they need. All right. So make sure that you do that. And I'll be popping in from time to time. I might not do every Tuesday, but I'll pop in because, again, as I said, when you're trademarking your brand, which is important, if you're a business, make sure you cover your business. When you're trademarking your brand, they check all your social media outlet. They check your consistency, which is very important. And to get your brand out there, to get your algorithm up for your brand, you need to post consistently. That's what you need to do. And if you all are interested in the little tidbits that I've learned, that's I can share. I don't have a problem with sharing. If you are a new business owner and you would like a beginner's website, I can help you with that. That will be at a cost though. I can help you with flyers and everything else. So let me know. Send me an email at toawomansheart@gmail.com. I'm more than happy to help. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you share. Y'all pray for me because these allergies and my asthma is really taking me out. I'm telling you, I've been fighting for about 3 to 4 weeks now, about a month. And it's been rough. The weather's been changing. And if you are somebody like me who's struggling with allergy and asthma, I'm praying for you because I understand it is rough. It's hard out here. It is truly hard. All right. Make sure you all take care. Till we talk again, be kind to yourself.